Greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings. This is the city of Omo, and we are in the brand new sound booth in the city of Omo. And the sun just set, and we're just going to take a tour of the theater. It's interesting because I had been having trouble deciding about the theater. There was so much work that needed doing to the theater, and I couldn't decide what to do. So this is what the stage manager and the sound booth, the sound person, the sound crew would see. There is the second stage in the theater complex. We're going to come down here. These are the stairs leading up to the sound booth, but this is like a little mini lobby for people who arrive early for the show, the play, or whatever show is going on here that happens on this stage right here. So this is what this particular small theater space looks like. And you can see off in this direction, you can see one of the back rooms. This is actually probably going to be just before they go on stage. I haven't done anything with this room yet. These trap doors actually go down into a bottom area underneath the stage where there is storage for this particular stage, and also they will be able to come up. Actors can come up on the stage from here. I don't have the ladders there yet for that, but that is the intention. So this stage is set up for a play, and it looks like it's set up for Hamlet. Hamlet with the three witches scene right there. That's going to be lovely. So that is the second stage, and this is the door to the second stage. This was the backstage room we were just looking at. And then down this hall is the main stage. And the main stage, is set up for some farce. It's set up for some theatrical farce. And this is what the stage looks like now here. These lights go out when the play comes on. This is how many seats. This is what the actor sees. This is the entire theater seating. And right here, these stairs now lead up to to the sound booth. So it's the same. It looks like you can't really see, but you can actually. We're going to say that you can see from there. And so this is the sound booth area, and all of the things are moved into this booth. The other one, they hadn't been moved in yet. We have some extra equipment down here. This is an emergency door onto the roof right here from the sound booth. And then this is the theater. So we can go down here, and that's going towards the second stage. And this right here is part of the actors' rooms and the actors' area. And so we connected these two rooms to make a much clearer actors' lounge area, or actors area, period. This is for dressing. This is for everything that needs to happen as far as going on stage is concerned. Then they can walk right through here and go onto this stage right here. So that works out really well for this floor. And if they wanted to see something different or use a different way to get onto the stage, that's when we have this space right here. However, if we go down this hallway, we have now made a hallway that connects that part of the theater, remember this entrance here, to this back under the stage area where they have storage. There are props, some old scenery, and all sorts of different things under here. And in the corners is a way up to the main theater. If you wanted to get in differently. So see, they can walk from here, and they're on stage. And then they can go off right here and go back down. So there are a couple ways. They can either come through the front door, the door that the audience uses, or they can use the ladders and go up. And this is now going to be the dressing rooms for that stage upstairs. But this just got opened up just now, and this is right off of the ticket office. This is the ticket office right here, and I like it a lot. So, and then this will be like the one across the hall. It'll actually be an actors room where they have their costumes, where they have places for them to rest and things like that. Now, the one thing that I don't have set up in here at all is an actual rehearsal space. However, right down here, behind this wall, is a huge amount of space where there isn't anything going on. And I think we may be able to go ahead and make a doorway through. And that would be the room that they would use for to rehearse. And that's the thing that I haven't really looked at yet, and that is how big the space is and what it's going to look like. But that's one of the things that we're thinking about in this area that we will have. But until we do, let me just cover this. So, but it was really strange because we've kind of not been working on it. We were copying it from a template, and when we got to the point where we couldn't do anything more with the template, then it got sort of stagnant. But the story is that they were just waiting for the theater company to decide, the resident theater company, to decide on what they were going to put into the rooms. So that part we got. Let's see here. Because I think in this place we thought about getting some new things done, but we haven't as yet. I think this is the same thing where we haven't done anything quite yet here. And that is correct. Okay, so Hazel is managing this. We can't have anybody assigned to the theater because the theater is actually a city hall. And since you can only have one city hall, it does not actually have its hut block. We were just using the template, and making the building. Making it from that template. So remember we had added, oh yeah, and I have this one too. This is new, me doing this kind of terracotta finish on places. But this is Agnes's actual new bakery. Remember she had a little teeny tiny Misa bakery right over in this section of town, but that is gone for now. She has decided to have a coffee bakery, and she very much likes the idea of it. She has absolutely moved in and enjoyed it. This is the size of her old bakery, and I think she likes primarily the idea of not being so closed in, of actually making food and serving, seeing the people who buy the pastries and selling the pastries directly out of her shop instead of having sort of a corporate shop where all the bakery goods were delivered to restaurants and for to be served with dinner or with breakfast or with lunch. So that's what we did on this side. So our miner, Evan, he did not like it, and so we had him move over to the other side. We actually have a place for the other mine that we were going to put way over on this side. We changed our mind about doing that. We don't really need another mine, and I think we want to import any of the ores now that we actually need. And so Evan has come over, and Victoria, and we thought they were going to work in this flower shop. We thought that one of them was going to be in the flower shop and the other one was going to be in the new library. But that actually is not what happened. That is absolutely not what happened. Both Victoria and Edmund work in this shop. This shop belongs to this bookshop belongs to Victoria and Evan. And we thought it was going to be a library originally, but it isn't. It's actually going to be a little bookstore on the bayfront. And it is part of these bayfront buildings. I think we're still thinking that we're going to put something else right here, but I don't know what just yet. We might put a little bakery cart in the same way that we have a little flower cart up in this area. This is Madison's builder's hut. This is Mila, her carpentry shop, and then that is the housing, people living in housing in that behind here. That's the housing in between. This is not Paloma. Paloma is in New Misequay. This is Betty. Remember Betty? Her husband was the miner, and he lost his life, and she moved away from where they lived because they actually lived pretty close to the mine. So she didn't want to be in that neighborhood anymore, so she moved to the bayfront. And then this is the florist's little boardwalk shop cart. And then look what we did. We completed we absolutely completed. Wait, did that just close completely? Let me see something for a minute. Can I get, yeah. I don't, oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. I must be sleepy or something because I made the decision to have this front door because I really liked it for the entrance for the tavern, and they can't actually use it. They're using the side door here to get into the restaurant, and there is Janet. And this is to reserve a table or to reserve a room in the upstairs sort of bed and breakfast part of the tavern. And then the kitchen is in the process of being remodeled, and there it is. Look at this. This is what we're going to be working on, because this kitchen is by far not done. And so that is one of the things we're going to work on this coming week. Okay, so yes, so we're examining the walls. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. This is so funny, but I think I get to this point all the time at this point. So we did make it so that Evan and Victoria could move over here. This is their new house. And this is, we had worked on the house before, but this wall was missing. This wall that is shared with the actual tavern. They more than likely now will be fine. We probably will have to finish the actual rooms, these two rooms here, because this was something accidental in Minecolonies that for this build, this got cut off, and so the this part of this room isn't here. So this is going to be interesting, just to try and get a piece to go there. What kind of wall are we going to have up against that? And I don't know right now, but that's this building is complete, and so we can begin working not just on that, but this. This is on the coast, and it pours down rain on the coast. So both of these two outdoor spaces for the tavern need to be closed. They need to be covered up and have, there we go. There's a beautiful view, and have the rain not soak everything and everyone when they're eating in the restaurant or listening to music on this stage in the nightclub. So that is what we did for the entire time. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So the sun is setting, and Madison is still working. Madison's working on the last bit of this bakery for Jason, who is Agnes's son. Agnes is a baker, and Jason has decided to be a baker too. And he is opening up this bakery on the bayfront, so he is not in competition with his mom, but he does have a lot of orders. And so that is what she's doing. She's expanding the bakery so that he can not only have the little coffee shop that he wants to have, but he can also sell food on the boardwalk, and that's what we're going to look at. And yeah, so let us go in this direction. Yeah, I am so sorry. It is so strange what happens. That's interesting. See how much still has to be built there? So that's what Madison's working on, and we could check and see. What's going on in the city. Yes. So, I'm sorry that I am distracted. I actually am. It's so strange. I apologize. So, here we go. You see people going to bed and in their little, and that is Daniel and Sadie should have just come in. But she's not here yet. There she is. There's Sadie going home. We don't have anyone living here right just yet, and I'll have to keep that in mind in regards to Catherine. She's also alone, but we moved in someone to help her be one of the, just to live here. Let's see. Yep, there we are. So Catherine's living by herself right now, but at the school, we have Adrian, the accountant, is teaching at the first school. He's actually teaching math for a couple semesters until Catherine decides what she's doing. And speaking of Catherine, there she is right there going back. And that is the theater, and working on that house is actually what we did for the entire week, which was really fun. Actually, all of this took a lot more time than we expected, and this is what we have. This is what we have to show for it. So, because I seem to be distracted, I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to say that next week we are, because I see that we have them, we are going to spend time in the city, in the sanctuary cities. See, I have two zombie villagers, and I'm actually going to do that live next weekend on Sunday City Sundays. I'm going to show you the 12 cities, sanctuary cities. So the sanctuary city for Omo is the Acacia city, Acacia village, not city, because they're villages and they're villagers. So the Acacia village is Omo's sanctuary city, and then the sanctuary city for New Mombasa is Spawn Village. Spawn Village. And then for New Massaquoi is the desert. Um, yes, is the desert. So New Massaquoi, believe it or not, has a desert one as well. Um, okay. So thank you for watching, and I apologize that I'm distracted. I hope you enjoyed at least seeing the city, and I hope I wasn't too incoherent. We have so much to do here. We'll work on it soon. We're going to go to like I said, we're going to go to the sanctuary cities first, and then I think we will come back and begin to work on dungeons. Begin to do the dungeon work of New Mombasa and the city of Omo. Um, Actually, New Massaquoi, we haven't done any dungeon work there, and I don't know that we have an actual dungeon in New Massaquoi, and that would be an interesting thing to find out. So I appreciate your indulgence of me today, and this is Omo, the city of Omo, Sunday City Sundays. This is going to be a little short, but I hope you will join me next time. I have the other ones up. YouTube should put them up later, but you can see New Massaquoi, New Mombasa, New Musalangu, and the city of Omo, and where they are at right now. And look, there's Commander Marine coming out to see me, and she is wearing, look what she's wearing. She has on leather boots and iron armor. She's commander, and a gold helmet. Interesting, her choice of armor at this particular time. It's a good thing we are at peace. So enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers this week. I will see you in Twitch and in Mixer. The name is Roslydian, and it is the same in all of my streams. Okay, bye for now. Bye for now.